The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe, but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well. I'm glad you agree. Such an ostentatious luxury craft will be the envy of everyone in the settled systems. Because I am the lead designer on the project. It is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. And Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before. Are we waiting for something in particular? Two words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
These ships are something else.
Well, what do you expect? The Eklund family is loaded. Then you throw in Walter Stroud.
Still to go from literally nothing to ships that give Tayo a run for its money?
Have you seen the specs on the Adonis?
I'd rather be in a ship that can defend itself. I don't want to be a target.
Maybe the Venture then.
Is this a joke of some sort? Of course you do. I'm glad you understand. Imagine someone like Borealis stepping out of one of our shining luxury ships. Everyone would want to look that cool. Not only would I have the chance to work on a dream ship, but that kind of exposure is guaranteed to sell it. Just because I do not like how corporate we have become, doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are. Yeah, see you.
That data from your ship is going to be critical to our design process, assuming you can handle the missions.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but, there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships? I commend your honesty, but that does not set me at ease. Maybe we can still succeed if you listen to our advice. Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine? I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible. Even when we disagree, I love my job here. But I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products. Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market? Well, you're not fun. My idea is a little less conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship, marketed toward citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me. I'd start with a small ship profile. It won't need much storage or passenger capacity. Then, of course, you would want an advanced grav drive to reach deep space and plenty of energy for extended flights. In order to keep costs down, it likely doesn't need expensive weapon systems or defensive measures. It won't need those where it's going. And of course, high-end scanners and other scientific equipment is a must. Thanks. Let me tell you, we would not regret going with my idea. This is a chance to do something that will truly inspire future generations. Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great. Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly. Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use. Bye.
We're all super glad you're here, right, everyone? Well, we are. This is going great! Just fantastic! It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion. I'm not the one calling all the shots per se, but I do need to ensure the people making those calls are empowered to do that within the limits the executive set for us. Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess? I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded free stars. I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting ship. But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of this ship platform for them. We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus good speed and maneuverability. Most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules. Wonderful! Thank you. I'm hoping when the time comes, I'll be able to convince the others that's what we should go with. It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion. I'm not the one calling all the shots per se, but I do need to ensure the people making those calls are empowered to do that within the limits the executive set for us.
Can we really afford a new ship?
Lots of work to do, but we'll get through it, don't worry.
If this keeps up, all our profits are just going to keep flying.
I know, but she's been with us for ages.
We got a business to run.
Hope you have a good stay.
For sentiment.
Well, I do like the ships we're looking at.
Greetings, Captain. Hello, Captain. Although my database of human history is not fully complete, it is quite extensive. At this time, I am unable to locate any valid references. Given the unusual nature of the encounter, it is reasonable to surmise that any earlier occasions would have been documented. One explanation is that this is the first time they have been discovered. An alternate explanation is that prior encounters resulted in 0 survivors to document the experience. Their motives have yet to be clearly established. Given the initial scans of their vessel, caution is advised. They do seem to be quite capable of defending themselves. Return soon.
What is it? What? Have you lost your mind? Is there even a mind to lose? You cannot possibly mean that! What is there to say? I do know that. I am trying to look past what you have done, but it is difficult. No, it is not that simple. I do not know. I hope it would be worth it. You think I am a pushover? The next time we arrive in port, I am leaving. It would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here. and what you want from your future. I know I shall be doing the same.
Ready for action, Captain.
If you must speak, be quick about it. You sure you want to do this right now? You would do well to keep distance between us.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Hello, Captain.
Is there no one else you can harass right now? What do you want now? No. That would be very unwise for both of us. I do not wish to be in your presence longer than is necessary.
Always a pleasure, Captain.
Captain, it is hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting. I have no objections.
This place ain't for the likes of you. Leave before I make you. It's time!
We must defeat them. I believe you would consider this victory cause for celebration. Although my database of human history is not fully complete, it is quite extensive. At this time, I am unable to locate any valid references. Given the unusual nature of the encounter, it is reasonable to surmise that any earlier occasions would have been documented. One explanation is that this is the first time they have been discovered. An alternate explanation is that prior encounters resulted in 0 survivors to document the experience. I will see you at a later time.
out now. Leave. This place ain't for the likes of you. Get out now.
Glad to be part of the team.
Spit it out then. Think very carefully before you speak. I am happy to help shoulder the load. Finally, the moment I have waited for. Why do you torment me?
Really? Now? No, I do not think so. What gave you the impression I felt like talking about anything personal with you?
At least that is over with.